In this video, we are doing a performance review of these. The Nike Zoom Fly 5. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the River Lee. It's a beautiful day out here on the River Lee, and I'm just plodding along as you do, trying to get some miles in the tank because I'm marathon training. Now, let me know, did you make a mistake and buy the Zoom Fly 5? No, I'm joking. Just because I say something's rubbish doesn't mean that you won't like it. But I'd be interested to know, if you got the Zoom Fly 5, what you think about the shoe. Let me know in the comments. Right, so this video, bit of a catch up after that first video we did on how I've been getting on with the Zoom Fly 5. Now we've had it going through the training rotation and all that kind of stuff. So let's get stuck in. Right, so the Zoom Fly 5. Now I reckon we've got 50 miles, probably more, maybe, no, maybe less, in the shoe so far. I'm doing, what have I been doing? Over 40 miles each week at the moment during marathon training, some more than that. So yeah, probably easy that actually. But that's why I wanted to come back more, not necessarily about the mileage, but more, you know, its usage over the training block, because this is marketed, rightly or wrongly, as a sort of training companion for the Nike faster shoes, like your Alpha Fly, Next Percent, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of marketed to that, but I'm not sure it is really that. But anyway, point is, we've been having it through the training block. So what does that mean? That means it's been doing recovery runs like this. It's been doing faster work, medium length runs, so 10 miles. I've not put it through the long run. There's a reason that I'll come on to that in a minute. But yeah, basically speed sessions, but basically used it through the sort of rotation that I have of my runs in the week, and then kind of got a, well, it's actually the same opinion, but more of an opinion on the shoe. But before we get to that bit, let's quickly cover some of the stats and features, just to recap, if you've not seen the other video. Bit gravelly along here, I'm not sure this is the best place to film this video, but we'll crack on anyway. So still a little bit in the dark on some of the features of the shoe, exactly what we got, but it's still that plated training shoe that's had a change to the midsole. We've now got ZoomX scraps in the shoe with a carrier foam. So ZoomX scraps are like sort of offcuts and recycled bits of ZoomX. So they've chucked that in the shoe. Then they've added a carrier foam, which is the SRO2, which is found in some of their other shoes, to sort of add some durability and a little bit of structure to the shoe with the ZoomX. So we've got that. We've got a new upper, mesh upper, look, have a look, new mesh upper on the shoe. Actually, while I'm there, hang on, you might go upside down, hang on. See the outsole? So we've got like this waffled outsole, rubber outsole on the shoe, which is good, especially down here with this sort of toe path. I'm gonna get stop again, but look, see what I mean? You've got this sort of gravelly surface that we're on today, and the outsole's good. That's one big positive I would say about the shoe. So yeah, it's got a plate in it. Still not 100% convinced it's a full carbon plate. Let me know in the comments if you've seen other reviews and confirm what it actually is. And then we've got the drop again. People have said 5mm. Previous shoe was 8mm, so I'm not sure I can really add much value there because I've not got the list, because these shoes were built myself. I've not been sent a sort of cheat sheet on what the shoe has. I think that's it. Oh, price is 145 quid. Wait, let's get onto that one next. So the biggest Achilles heel of this shoe is its weight. See this boat here? That weighs less than these shoes. 11.3 ounces, people, for my UK 9.5. That's what, 330 odd grams as a guess. It's just too heavy. How you can have a performance shoe coming in over 11 ounces it's just crazy. I don't know what Nike were thinking about. You don't need all that weight. Just to give you a comparison, the Speed 3, my size, is 8.75 or 7 ounces, so 200 and something grams. There's just no reason for this shoe to be over 11 ounces. And Nike, I don't know what they're thinking of, but whoever designed the shoe, I'll tell you what, in their appraisal, they need a strong word. So what that weight means, because, you know, it's all relative, but what that weight means is that what is supposedly a training shoe becomes quite a hard workout shoe. You know, if you're trying to use it on speed sessions or, I don't know, a tempo run, lactate threshold run, something like that. Morning. Well done. On a lactate threshold run, you're going to work harder because of the weight. Now you might argue that's not the case, but if you've got a lighter shoe, so especially this time of year, right, a lighter shoe that you're training in for those faster runs, it just makes everything a lot harder than it needs to be. I just don't understand what they were thinking about when they pushed out the shoe with that much weight. It just don't make any sense. You can get the Puma Nitro Elite, oh, it's 170 quid, but it's about 7 point something ounces. It just don't make any sense to me why this shoe is so bleeding heavy. There's just no reason to buy it when it's that heavy. The other issue of the shoe is it's very warm. I mean, it's a warm day today, but it's overly hot, the upper. Again, I don't understand why it's so hot. I appreciate that, you know, most shoes do warm up in the summer months, but this does seem hot compared to its competitors. So it's another mark down for the shoe, because not only is it heavy, it's bleeding hot. The only run where the shoes have sort of felt okay are in the recovery runs. But is it a recovery run shoe? No, not really. It's got a plate in it. So I don't know. Like, I'd much rather be wearing my New Balance or my Skechers, you know, for those recovery runs. Softer, more forgiving, lighter. Just doesn't make any sense. So even like the good stuff that it does, it's hard to justify. You know, if you're trying to get, let's say we look at this as a daily trainer, but it's not, but, you know, give it more of a daily use angle, it doesn't do that very well. So it's not a very good race shoe. For example, I didn't wear it at the ASICS 10K, you know, when we was back there doing that, because there was no way I was going to race it. It's no good as a race shoe. In terms of training, it's too much effort. I'd much rather be wearing different shoes in my rotation. And for like as a daily trainer, it's just no good. You know, there's better things to be running in. So yeah, I can't work this one out. So yeah, that's it. This, I think, could be one of the worst Nike shoes they've brought out in a while. And what's frustrating, right, is they could have really gone to town with this. They could have really made this a really good shoe. They had a great opportunity, because you do need a sort of training companion for the Alpha Fly and the next percent. You do need a shoe that complements that. A sort of a daily trainer that can do all the stuff like that you need, which the Zoom Fly should have probably given you. Like, that's an example. Basically what the Speed 3 gives you, right? And that's probably the best training companion for the Alpha Fly, I would say, right now. And the next percent is the Speed 3. Maybe you could argue the Streak Fly from Nike if you're doing a lot of track work, but I don't know. There's there's just other shoes out there. I really would not recommend getting this shoe. Even if you liked Zoom 4, Fly 4, there's still no reason to get this shoe. It is heavy, relatively, you could say, well, price-wise, overpriced, 145 quid, that's probably a bit strong. But it's heavy, it's hot, and it doesn't do what it's designed to do. Nike have dropped it here, and this for me, despite it looking awesome, by the way, and having a good outside, I think the shoe looks awesome. There's no denying that, especially in this mint colour. But it really is a terrible running shoe.